Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, discussing my career over the years. This is part 2, which was late 2004. So I was doing taxi drive. I come back from Thailand in June. I come back in Thailand in June 04. I immediately got my taxi license, and I got my taxi license. Got my taxi license, and I was driving taxis. Took 2 weeks to get the license, and so then I drove from July, August, September, October. End of October, I had some women who basically vomited in my cab. One lady, then a couple days later, another lady, and I thought, I had enough of this. And I applied for an IT job, contracting IT job, for a government department, emergency services, and I got it. And I got to tell you something. It was amazing. Like in the taxis, I was probably earning the same. The government job was paying more. It was 40-hour week. I was earning more than the taxi job, but fucking the taxi job, you worked like a Trojan. Like your shifts were starting at 4 a.m. and finishing just before 4 a.m. So that was crossover, changeover. They were a real bastard. Then I went into IT for a government department, and I remember I started at 8 o'clock in the morning, and if I was really, really lazy and really, really slow, I'd be finished by about 9:20 that morning. And there was fucking nothing to do. It was nothing to do. And it was funny, I was earning more money than the taxis, but I was still doing taxi driving part-time. And it's kind of funny, you look back on these things that you've done, and I gotta tell you, working in government, it's fucking soul destroying kind of work, because you can't do your own thing, and it's a very tricky thing to explain. Like, you just don't feel you're contributing or doing it. It's just weird. So 2004, and that's actually when I went on a dating site, and I eventually found the lady I would marry. We got married in 2005. So I got to be honest with you. IT contracting. I then had a number of contracts. I had one at I said to you, emergency services. Then that went a bit shitty. I then had a contract at Department of Education, IT support, which was fucking awful. What did I do after that? I remember I did a good rollout at Commonwealth Bank. That's right. I did an IT rollout at Commonwealth Bank. Then I got a contracting gig with KBR, which then led on to actually a pretty good job at KBR. I was IT project manager on a project, a big water pipeline, and I was on that pipeline from when did I start? I think I started late 2005. It might have even been 2006. 2006, 7, 8, 9. So it was a 4-year good employment, and it had a bonus. If you stayed for the life of it, you got a bonus. And that's when I bought this house from my dad, and so we bought the house in 2007. So it's kind of funny looking back on these things here, the struggle you have. So I was doing IT contracting. I did that for a number of years. So that's 2000. I lasted that project wound up in 2009, and then I took a little bit of a sabbatical off. 2000. That's when I got my Patek, because my grandfather had a small inheritance I got, which unfortunately that watch, it started as a 5107, it became a gold sub, then it became a world time white gold, then it became a world time yellow gold, which the burglars relieved me of. But that's another story. So then, 2009, I left KBR. 2010, so 2009 I also started my YouTube channel and started doing a few videos. 2010, I had a few contracts, went to a few jobs. 2011, I had a job, I had a few at Main Roads. Then I had a job at Primary Industries. I actually quite liked that job, Primary Industries, DPI. Then after DPI, I I had a job at Frontline Avcans. That's right, that was the Army canteen. Weird boss there. Weird boss. Then after that, I remember that job. After that, I think I went back to KBR for a bit. And then after that, I had a Honeywell gig. I was at Honeywell for a little bit as just a filling in. And then after that, I got the job in the waste plant. That's right. The waste management plant. That's where I got the job. Yes, sir. The waste. That's right. That's what I did. The waste management plant. Yes, sir. And then that job, that was only supposed to be for 6 to 8 weeks. It went on for about, when did I start there? I started there, it must have been 12, 13, 2 years, 13, 14. Ended in September 14. And then I thought, well, I'm going to give the YouTube thing a go. Give the YouTube business a go. And at the time, I sold a lot of stuff off. I thought, you know what? If I'm not earning a lot of money, reduce your debt levels. And I was on a frantic kick to get rid of, I bought a lot of stuff on personal loans and credit cards for the channel to try and kickstart this YouTube thing. And I sold a lot off. And then I rebuilt. Then the burglars took it all. But that's another story. Sold a lot off. And so went full-time in 2014. And it's kind of funny. It was a pretty good little business. It was pretty. When I went full time in 14, I didn't actually start applying for any other jobs. I thought, no, I'll give this a squirt. And my money at the time wasn't great. The money at the time, I think I was doing I think I was doing, sometimes it'd be as low as 2,000 Aussie a month. What's that, 1,500 US? But, you know, I was getting my debts down, selling some shit off. That didn't really scare or worry me. I didn't see that as a problem. So I then, you know, I started doing a lot more travel videos, It started to really pump along. The paid reviews came in more. It turned into a really good little business. It did. And in what then happened was, I did a number of trips overseas, and it was pretty good. It was pretty damn good. And the super chats started super chatting. That was sort of, super chats started going 5 years ago. I did them before that with John Suckerhorn. The super chats, that's right. The super chats changed the business, because that's where the money turns out to be in my niche. The money's in the super chats, the live streaming. I'll put a link to my live stream channel. Click on it. I do 2 streams a day, 7 days a week. And then I did some great trips. Got a little bit big for my boots. I got a expensive car. I can't believe I did that, but fuck! I can't believe I leased a very expensive automobile. I thought that might have been the next, you know, bit of car talk, which sort of is, sort of isn't. And then had the massive high, went to England, and then went to America, had the burglary, and fuck, I hate the tubes. Bit of mental anguish indeed. A lot of mental anguish. Mental anguish indeed. Very much a lot of pain and suffering. And a bit of catastrophizing. Now I think, hey, maybe it's... The funny thing is, you look at your businesses and things I've done, they kind of have a spread. Nothing's really been more... Like after 10 years, it's hard for that business to keep firing. My computer business, I kind of see my computer business, I started in 1988, when I was 15, 16. And it ran good until 92, 93 was a bit of a stinker. Then I changed the cost structure, I was in partners with my dad, bought him out. So 93, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7 years when it had some really good times, and at the end it was shit. So then from 2000, I was contracting. That job lasted 2000, 2001, 2002, 3 years. Then I got retrenched from that. Then 2002, 2003, 2004, it's another 3 years, and that was over. Then I went 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. That's 6 years. That was kind of my that phase of that career sort of, whoop, that's another phase. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then that sort of contracting ended, and then from 14, September 14 to now, I've been doing the YouTubes, the tubes, and what's that? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 9 years, 9 years, 9 years, 9 years. Because it was the late part of 14. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 9 years. 9 years. And I kind of feel, I don't know. I'm not saying it's doomed or it's over, but if you look at my history, nothing's sort of been longer than that. So it's kind of worry time. So I'm 50 years old. I got 17 years of work before I can get a pension. What do I want to do for the next phase? The next phase, fuckers. The next phase. The next phase! What do I want to do? What do I fucking want to do? What do I want to do? Holy shit! I don't know. 50 years old, too old to get a new career or new job, too young to retire and get the pension. Yeah, so you're kind of in that quagmire of disaster. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. So, fuck. What's the answer? I'm going to make a video. Worst case scenario, if my YouTube career stopped, my business stopped, what would I do? Come and watch it. Come and watch it, guys. We'll see what options I got at 50. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. It makes me feel good that I'm not as desperate as you are. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube. Because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small, specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon. Look down below, and I will see you in the next one.